You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. By going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com, you can make this possible. We're going to go to my panel now to pick up on that Cory Booker interview. First off, Kelly, I'll start with you. Cory Booker is way down in the polls. What do you think he needs to do to make a move to increase his visibility and, frankly, get in this race?
That's a hard question for me to answer, mainly because I want him to not. He comes off almost as if he's pandering, and I know that his intentions are great. His record reflects that he's being truthful in his initiatives and whatnot, but it almost feels like he tries too hard sometimes. I don't know how else to explain that, but something that he could do to change that, I guess, is to just keep the course. Make sure that his record is out there. He needs more exposure. People in Newark just push for his campaign and see what happens from there.
Jason, you're there now. Again, if you look at the polling where we stand right now, Booker is 1.52% or so. And look, you just saw Congressman Eric Swalwell drop out of the race. I think after this next debate, if there is some movement by some of these candidates, I think 3 to 5 should drop out. What do you think Senator Booker needs to do to catch on fire?
Honestly, what I would say is that he needs to have some images of him on that block that he comes from. People need to see him interacting with the community. They need to see him, because when I see Cory Booker, to be honest, I see a suit and tie Washington guy. So he goes up on stage and, you know, sometimes I would agree with Kelly that he's so intent on looking sincere that it looks insincere. So I would say, honestly, he needs to be seen on his block, to be seen with that community. So when you see those people in that community in Newark saying, this guy fights for us, this guy is one of us, I think that that would make a real difference for a lot of people in the Democratic primary. We know that the crux of the Democratic Party is African-American people, and particularly African-American women. So I think he was, you know, among the right audience. But he needs to show people that his people are behind him and have them do some of the talking, and for him to be seen in that community and to be seen as part of that community.
Malik?
Unfortunately for Senator Spartacus, I don't think that he has a chance at this point. You know, if maybe if he has some sort of viral moment. I mean, we're talking about Kamala Harris, Senator Harris, simply because she called a white man a racist. That's what made her go up in the polls, because she.
No,
that's not what she did.
That is a lie. She did not call him a racist.
I'm sorry.
She actually started with, you're not a racist.
You're right.
She
insinuated that he was a racist, but she did acknowledge.
She did not.
But she did acknowledge that he was not
Malik. You're not going to lie.
No, I'm not lying. You just don't like what I said, but I'm not lying. But she did. She insinuated.
I don't think you're lying. I think you're misinterpreting.
The guy who actually palled around with segregationists was a racist. We understand the intent. That's fine.
I think that's not what she wasn't saying. He was racist.
Excuse me, folks.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
You cannot say that she said that when she began the sentence by saying, I do not believe that you are a racist.
Right.
But she then criticized his comments about segregation senators. And he also, this weekend, apologized for making those comments. But she did not call him a racist.
Right, which is why I corrected myself and said that she insinuated such, which is what she did. But the reason that we're talking about her now is because she insinuated that he was a racist. In Cory Booker's case, I don't know what he can do unless he has some type of viral moment. You know, we know who Cory Booker is. I mean, this is not, you know, when he was mayor, whether he was saving people from fires or, you know, staying in, I think he was in the projects or something for a week and he lived off of food stamps or something.
A week?
You know, yeah, I think it was.
I think it was a little longer than a week.
Well, either way, I mean, it was a stunt. So we've seen him before, and we kind of know who, you know, Senator Booker is.
No one stunts on food stamps.
Yeah. Well, again, bottom line is this here. Booker has to do, I think, a lot. He must do something to make a move, because what's happening right now, Biden Sanders, Harris, Warren, Buttigieg. They really are, I think, in that top 5 or so. And so he's really going to have to do something to make a move in order. And look, first of all, he has to qualify for this next debate. And so the question is, will that also actually happen? All right, folks, back to our Roland Mark Unfiltered video in just one moment. MarijuanaStock.org is another great investment opportunity. If you were lucky enough to invest in their last crowdfunding campaign, you, of course, now know that those folks are invested in a publicly traded company. They raised a ton of money in a few months investing in legal marijuana farms. Now, of course, they have a new investment opportunity, which is as good or if not even better. I'm talking about industrial hemp CBD. For those who don't know, the hemp plant is the cousin to marijuana with a much higher concentration of CBD, which means hemp CBD gives you all the medical benefits of marijuana without getting you high. Now, until recently, hemp farming was practically illegal in the U.S. and heavily regulated by the DEA. However, the 2018 Farm Bill changed all of that, making it legal to grow hemp CBD in the U.S. and creating one of the largest commodities worldwide. They need land to grow all the plants, which makes for an incredible investment opportunity. And that's where our good friends at 420 Real Estate come in. Their business model is real simple. They buy land that supports hemp CBD grow operations and lease it to high-paying tenants. That's right, they are hemp CBD landlords. And you can get in on the action. You can invest in the crowdfunding campaign for as little as $200 up to $10,000. Like I said, you may not want to miss out this opportunity. Go to marijuanastock.org. That's marijuanastock.org to get in the game and to do it now. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video.